Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Belinda. Beauties, today I'm going to be creating this huge Dollar Tree fall wreath. So if you want to see how I do this, then please keep watching. But before that we get started, I just want to ask if you can please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also if you'll click that bell icon so that you can be notified every time that I upload a new video. Okay beauties, let's go ahead and get started. And I'll be starting by showing you all the items that I'll be using for this wreath. I'll be using some gold and brown tube mesh and some raffia. I'll also be using an assortment of ribbon. I'll be using 2 of the larger and then 3 of the smaller ribbon. Some floral wire, 1 roll of this decorative mesh, and this is 10.5 inches wide, and this was actually purchased at Walmart. This is the only item not from Dollar Tree. I'll be using the smaller size hula hoop, the large size hula hoop, and also some craft sticks and a ruler. 3 rolls of this green decorative mesh and 3 rolls of this orange mesh, my hot glue gun, my scissors, some pipe cleaners, and also this recent fall sign from Dollar Tree, and my needle nose pliers. Okay, so I've started by laying the smaller hula hoop inside the bigger one, and I went ahead and I spaced it out 2 inches. And what I'm going to be doing is cutting 2-inch pieces of those popsicle sticks. And then once I have several of those popsicle sticks, I will be hot gluing them around the hula hoops, and I'll be attaching them together, forming that one big giant wreath. Okay, so the previous video was from the hula hoop series that I did a while back, but this is now a new set of hula hoops that I've done, and I went ahead and I removed all the wrapping from the hula hoop. For this wreath, I felt that removing the wrapping would help for the popsicle sticks to adhere better. The skeleton of the wreath will be approximately 26.5 inches wide. It will get wider depending on the ribbon and the size that you use. Okay, so I want to create a wire ring in the center of this wreath. So I'm going to start by looping one end of the floral wire around the center of a popsicle stick, as I'm showing you right there. And then once I've looped it, I'm going to use my needle nose pliers to pinch the back end just to make sure that it adheres well. And then I'm going to twist the end just so it can secure. And then I'm going to be bending the floral wire so that it just makes a circle around the center of the wreath. And then I'm going to secure the floral wire by adding hot glue to all the areas where the wire lays on the popsicle sticks. And I'll continue to do that and follow along the center. You might be wondering why I'm doing this, and it is because I'm going to be attaching the mesh bundles to the center, and this is going to act as a wire wreath that you normally purchase at the store. But since I wanted this to be a huge wreath, I decided to do one on my own, and so I needed to create a wire center, and this is how I went about it. I used 1 piece of leftover floral wire that I had, but now I'm going to start a new pack, and I'm just going to finish going around the center of the wreath. And I'll repeat the same steps as I did in the beginning with this new set of floral wire. And here I just want to show you up close what it looks like. Okay, now that I'm done with my wreath, I'm going to go ahead now and put it away and start working on my mesh bundles. Okay, I'm going to start by cutting 30 inches long of all the mesh. The cream, the orange, and the green. Okay, and now for the ribbon, they're going to be cut 9 inches long, and that includes the mesh tube. And for the pipe cleaners, I'm going to cut them in half. For this project, it does take quite a bit of prep work before you can actually put the wreath together. But if you love crafting as much as I do, you won't mind. Okay, so once I've cut out all my ribbon, what I'm going to do next is just make a V at the edge of all my ribbons. And all I do is just cut in an angle just like so, and it forms that V. And it just gives it just a finishing touch. Okay, so let me start by showing you how I'm going to create my first mesh bundle. Now I'm going to start in the center of this mesh, and I'm just going to pinch it down the center as I'm doing right there until I get to the very end. And then once that I do that, I'm going to hold it between my fingers. And then I'll be laying the ribbon one on top of another, and also making sure that the printed side of the ribbon is facing upward. Then I'll go ahead and use a pipe cleaner to secure everything together, and I'll just tie it at the back side of the mesh bundle. I'll be alternating each bundle, some with ribbon and some without. And this is how this one turned out. And now I'm going to create an orange bundle, and I just want you to see the variations of bundles. Some, like I said, I'll use ribbon, some I'll use the raffia. I just like to make them all different, but I do alternate with ribbon, one with ribbons and some without. And here's this one without the large printed ribbon. And then this bundle that I'm going to create, it's going to have some raffia. And this is what this one looks like. Okay, so this is the variation of bundles that I'm going to be using in the wreath. So I'm going to be making 20 to 15 bundles of each color. Okay, so now it's time to start adding all my bundles. Now I've started with the cream colored ones because those were wider. I went ahead and I spread them out throughout the wreath. And all I did was just tie them onto the floral wire, and then I tied them at the back, just as you see here. Okay, next I'm going to be alternating the orange and the green bundles and just put them in the spaces in between each of the cream colored bundles. And this is what this section looks like, and I'll just be working sections at a time until I'm completely done with all my bundles. And this is what my wreath looks like now. Next, I'm going to add the fall sign to the center, and then I'm done. I used some twine for that, and I just tied it around the hoop. And here it is, my fall huge wreath from the Dollar Tree. This measures about 26.5 inches wide, so it is a very big wreath. Beauties, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and also share. I'd really appreciate it. You have yourself a blessed day, and I will see you on my next video. So until then, bye-bye and God bless.